Ujambo, Shalom, Mado Tep, Assalamu alaikum. Today is September the 11th, 2019. And y'all should know that this is the 18th anniversary of 9/11. So the question of the day is, where were you 18 years ago on 9/11? Where were you? Do you remember where you were? Do you remember what you were doing? That's the question of the day. Where were you on 9/11? I remember 9/11 like it was yesterday. At the time, I remember exactly where I was at. At the time, I was working the 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. shift. So, and I'm the type of person, when I lay down, I like to have something on. I just can't go to sleep to dead quiet. I gotta have a TV on, I gotta have a radio on, I have to have something on. Well, at any rate, the night before I laid down, I turned, had my TV on. And I slept in a little late that day. I don't have to be at work till 3 anyway, so I slept in a little late that day. And when I woke up, I had it on NBC and had special report. Now, by the time I woke up and was trying to see what was going on, the first tower had already been hit. The second tower wasn't hit yet. The first tower was already hit. And so I'm thinking to myself, it's probably, maybe it was some sort of an accident or whatever the case may be. But anybody that was watching it when it first happened, when that second plane hit the second tower, everybody knew that wasn't no accident. No sir, no ma'am, that was not an accident. That was done on purpose. That was done on purpose. And I'm like, wow, what the hell is going on here? So I, just like millions of others, kept their eyes glued to the TV for the majority of the day, or at least until I had to work. And at the time, I, just like many other Americans, believed that the terrorists did it. The Muslims did this. But as time progressed and I became more conscious, and I started to do a lot more reading and became a free thinker, so to speak, it dawned on me, and I realized, just like a lot of other people have finally come to the conclusion, that I really don't think that the Muslims had anything to do with that. I don't think no Arabs had nothing to do with that at all, no terrorists, none of that crap. None of that. I don't believe it. There's too much evidence now that's pointing to our own government. And by the way, before I proceed, all of the people that perished that fateful day, let us keep their families up in thought today and in prayer. I know it's been 18 years ago, but some hurts will last forever. So let us continue to keep those family members in our thoughts and in our prayers. But at any rate, now some people, not all, but some people are beginning to wake up and become conscious of what our so-called government is capable of doing. And a lot of people believe, especially the ones that were in the military, okay? A lot of people they don't believe that our own government would do anything like that to its own citizens. They don't believe it. There's no way. That's a guy I work with. Like, nah, our government wouldn't do anything like that. I don't believe it. Oh, you just another conspiracy theorist. All right. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, right? Okay. I mean, you could take a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, right? Okay. So be it. But let me tell y'all something, y'all. Our own government did this crap. Please believe it. Our own government. As much as that might be a bitter pill to swallow for a lot of people, our own government did this. They did it. You can see now they got films out. And you can see, like this one film I watched, seconds before the plane hit the first tower. At the bottom of the tower, you can see an explosion. Just mere seconds before the first tower was hit. Same case with the second tower. You can see at the bottom of the tower that there was an explosion at the bottom of the tower, or the base of the tower, right before the plane hit the tower. But we're supposed to believe that plane knocked that big ass building down by itself. Oh, then you're gonna hear, well, the plane was full of fuel because it was going cross country. Okay, I understand that, but still, it wouldn't knock a big building down like that. And how ironic is it that both twin towers fell demolition style, straight down, demolition style. They didn't tilt over and fall and knock over other buildings. No, I didn't do that. It fell down demolition style. Both of them. Not one, but both of them. Is that a coincidence? Are we supposed to believe that? I don't. And afterwards, a few hours later, well, obviously they cleared. There was no airplanes in the air. No airplanes in the air, except for two. Two airplanes was in the air that day in America. All the other flights were shut down. Everything else was shut down except for two planes. You know which two planes I'm referring to? Air Force One and a plane that was taking the family of Osama bin Laden out of the country, headed back to Saudi Arabia or wherever. So you have to wonder and ask yourself, why would a plane be taking bin Laden's family out of the United States? What do they know we don't? We meaning the government. And if in fact bin Laden was responsible for this, which I don't believe, how would you find that out in mere hours? Something like that would take a huge investigation. Then it came out later on that night, because I came back home when I got off of work and I watched CNN. Osama bin Laden is responsible for the Twin Tower bombings, the Twin Tower, destruction, I should say. And I'm thinking to myself, how do you know that fast? How do you all know this quickly that Osama bin Laden was responsible for this? And then when America went to war, a so-called war against terrorism, instead of them fighting over there in Saudi Arabia trying to find bin Laden, they decided to go to war with Saddam Hussein in Iraq. Osama bin Laden is responsible for the Twin Towers, not Saddam Hussein. Why are we going over there? You know, another head scratcher. There's just so many things about this whole 9/11 deal that just stinks all to high heaven. But again, you're gonna have people like our government would never do anything like that to its citizens. Almost 4,000 people perished that day. Almost 4,000. Ask yourself, do you really think our government cares about us? Do you really think they care about us? Look what they put in the food. Look what they put in the medication. Chemtrails. Do you really think they care about us? About its citizens? No, they do not. They do not care about us. And the sooner we realize that, the better off we will be. Our own government is responsible for what happened on that fateful day. And it's a sad reality. It's a bitter pill to swallow, I know. But yes, our own government is responsible for 9/11. And they want to use the Muslims and as a convenient, scapegoat. They want to use them as a convenient scapegoat. I will say this much though. If any good came out of that, it seemed to me that after 9/11, at least for a little while, you know what they say, nothing good lasts forever, right? But at least for a little while, we all came together as a country, and we were there for one another. All Americans, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, we all came together. It's a shame a tragedy of major proportions have to occur before we decide to come together collectively. But that's what happened. So if anything positive came out of this, it was that. It was that. And it would be nice if it was that way all the time. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But maybe one day, maybe one day, it'll be like that all the time. I won't be here to see that day. You won't be here to see that day. But maybe our grandchildren will be able to experience that. We'll see. We will see. But once again, before I end this video, let us keep in our thoughts the victims' family members and friends on this day, and the grief that they went through that day, the grief that I'm sure they continue to go through on that day. Even though it's been 18 years, like I said previously, some pains never go away. Some hurt never go away. Some sorrow never go away. Never goes away. Never goes away. But each day gets better. Each day gets better. The only thing we have to do is keep our hand in God's hand. Stay prayed up and believe that He can get us through any storm that we're going through, any battle that we are facing or will face in the future. He will get us through it. He will get us through it. All we have to do is have the faith of a mustard seed. Just have the faith of a mustard seed, and He will get us through our sorrow. Because He is a God that does not fail. Never has failed. He never will fail. So, that being said, I'm going to end this video. Please share this video. This is 9/11. This is the 18th anniversary of 9/11. So please share this video with everybody, and because now it's become it's like daggone like a holiday almost. Not so much a holiday, but it's a day of remembrance. We remember, because that's the most tragic thing that ever happened on American soil. But I should say one of the most. Not the most, but one of the most. So it's something that we remember every 9/11. But at any rate, share the video, like, and please subscribe. Doesn't cost you a penny. It's free. Just push the red subscribe button there, and on whatever device that you are watching this video on. Okay? So share, like, subscribe. Anybody that watches my videos or watch some of my videos know that I enjoy jazz. Some of my videos I like to end on a positive note with some good music. In case you're interested, the song's entitled West Side Story by Blake Aaron. Peace and blessings, family. One love. I'm out. Quite